What up, Depth Chart? It's your boy, young broadcaster Jared Young, here on the set of the 2 Point Perspective with my co-host Miles on the mic, Miles Sweeney, for episode 38.
Episode 38.
Yes, sir. And today's episode is brought to you by RefRef, smart glasses that prove the official made a terrible call. Use promo code BLIND to get 25% off. RefRef, because you definitely know better.
Sponsored by the NBA. Should be,
by the NBA.
at least. And we'll get into that, but yikes.
Yeah, yikes. Well, I won the dual threat bet last week, so as per usual, we're back on track, as things should be. As I'm sure that you agree, Miles. So I'm now 7-5. Miles is 5-7, and this week it's going to be San Antonio at Minnesota. The series was tied 2-2, right? Was that correct? And then it's 3-2 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's in a must-win. Win or go home.
Win or go home. We love to see it. We love those high-intensity games. So,
yeah,
Miles, call it in the air, man.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Tails. Did I mess you up?
What the fuck was that? What was that?
I wanted to confuse the coin. It kind of screwed me over last week.
Confused me. All right, ready?
Tails. Is that heads?
It is heads.
I can never tell which side of the coin is which. Okay. What did I call again? Who won that? Who's picking?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm picking. You lost. I see what you're trying to do there,
No, I
Miles.
legit forgot.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I
Right.
confused myself, too.
All right, let's see. What do we get? Fox 18.5.
Okay. Well, if Wemby can't keep his elbows to himself and he gets ejected again, then
Right.
he's
Well,
gonna be the primary.
and I think Fox is like third on the scoring on that scoring list right now. So
who's ahead of him?
that, it might not work out.
Is it Castle?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
Castle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I say this almost every time. Let's just hope the Spurs are going out like they're winning by 30 in the fourth quarter, and they just pull them out. Don't have to worry about it.
Hey, maybe Fox carries him. That's what I'm
maybe.
hoping.
Yeah.
I didn't wear a hat today, and so the tree's getting the top of my head.
Neither of us wore a hat.
I know.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Let's wear a couple good-looking dudes.
That's sweet.
Look at you, Miles.
Dude, same with John. He shaved the beard, got the stash going.
Yeah. It is an impressive stash.
I think I was a positive influence on him, if you can't tell.
Okay. You know what? I shaved this week too. Actually, I had cleaned it up. I had the broadcast, and I didn't want to look too scruffy, so yeah, I cleaned it up, got a haircut. Did the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how long does it take your stash to grow?
I mean, probably like a week.
Do you want to know how long I've been growing this?
Once it reaches a certain length, though, it just stops.
Yeah. Well, and I have like the punishment of
this tree.
While you fix that, yeah, I've been growing this since November, and
I'm proud of you.
Grows in blonde, it grows in dark. I've dyed it a couple of times. I'm not ashamed to admit that. But yeah, I'm a 23-year-old man who can't grow facial hair. I'll get a stole patch here.
Miles,
once in a while.
You got a long time. You got a lot of years left.
I do. Yeah.
I wouldn't sweat it too much. Some women like that. Don't worry about it, dude.
I have a friend.
I don't know any, but some probably do.
I have a friend named Alex who, like, all through his 20s couldn't grow a mustache. He could grow like the full Abraham Lincoln chin strap. Then just randomly, like late 20s, early 30s, just started coming in. So,
Dang.
Manifest that for me, guys.
you
know what? I can't grow this. I can't grow the sides.
It could happen. It could just happen at any time, I guess.
Yeah, like
Well,
for
you've
now,
tried,
I'm
right?
like,
It gets patchy.
yeah, it just gets super patchy, and so I just stick with the goatee. That's
well,
what I live with.
how far would you be willing to go for, like, because there are the derma rollers and like the ointments or whatever that you can put on to stimulate
I just
hair
don't
growth.
know if I like believe in any of that stuff.
Yeah.
There are like some supplements that you could do, or
Yeah.
like there's shit for guys that are like losing their hair and stuff, but I just don't care that much, like
Yeah,
I'm already engaged, what do
Right.
what do I care about?
Well, yeah, my girl likes the stash, and I sometimes think she's like just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of like any other woman besides my mom who was like, yeah, I like that stash. It looks good. Okay.
Marla accepts me for who I am, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know what? That's beautiful. Even though we were talking about this yesterday, she would actually punch me in the face if we kissed.
Yeah,
So,
you were very adamant about
really
about asking her that question.
I really want to call her bluff on that. But
I wouldn't risk it, dude. Especially if we're out drinking and there's tequila involved.
Probably.
Do not test it. Do not test it.
That won't stop me.
I'm just giving you. I'm throwing it out there. This is a kind warning.
Well, if there's tequila involved, maybe I look at you and you're like, yeah, you're looking good right now. I'm feeling this moment. You did really good singing karaoke.
What are we doing here? Is this a sports podcast?
We went from John's mustache to you and me kissing.
Well, that's
any
an
sports
easy
podcast should.
Right. I mean, that's an easy line to draw there. Yeah. Very clear connection.
But yeah, draw the line. You drew the bet. Now let's draw the line between the East and the West and break down these playoffs.
That's a beautiful transition.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
That's very good. Go ahead, Miles. Kick us off at the West.
Yeah, so we're going to start chalk because the Thunder are just breezing their way through this. 2 sweeps in a row. And depending on if Minnesota wins this game to take it to 7 games, they're going to have a long rest. And so the Thunder and the Lakers, that was just all Thunder.
Yeah.
And like I said, we'll get into the officiating. The Lakers didn't lose that series because of officiating. It was egregious, but they didn't lose because of that. How many times can we harp? They got great scores. They're elite defensively. And they just overwhelmed the injured Lakers team without Luka.
Right.
Austin Reeves and LeBron.
LeBron was only going to take them so far.
Exactly. Honestly, he took them farther than I thought.
Me too.
And Austin Reeves, he came back and he just struggled.
Now, I wonder what happens if Luka plays that series.
They probably win a game or 2. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Because the offense, that was the biggest issue for them. So you can't rely on a 41-year-old to be your primary scorer. And then Austin Reeves, he can't be that inconsistent either. Like, he needs to play better. But, Thunder, I think even with Luka, they're winning that series regardless.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I would probably say so too. I think it probably would have been significantly more competitive though.
Oh, Wolves. This one's been kind of crazy because Minnesota, I believe, took that first game, if I'm not mistaken. You have Wemby having that historical game with the 12 blocks. Got a triple-double off that. He's throwing bows, getting ejected. They lose that game by 5, I believe. The game he gets ejected, game 5. Now game 6 is in Minnesota with Minnesota's backs against the wall. So we will see how that plays out because it could have a huge effect on the next series. Minnesota's not beating Oklahoma City.
No,
to go
I
to
don't
the
think
finals.
so. I will say the Spurs could make that really, really interesting.
Well, and they beat them, I think, like 4 times in the regular season. They've been a thorn in their side.
See San Antonio go to the finals.
I would never agree with that statement, but I think just the way that the Thunder have become the villains of the NBA, officiating, I'm never been a fan of the foul baiting, and I like Victor Wembanyama a lot.
Right.
So if they go to the finals, if they
like De'Aaron Fox,
if they go to the finals by beating the Thunder, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So
me too.
But yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see if they can take care of business or they're going to be forced to go to a game 7. So gives Oklahoma City more rest. That could be trouble.
Yeah. Well, I have the East, and I think that the East is significantly weaker than the West is. When you factor in San Antonio and OKC, I just don't think that there's any team in the East at this point that really holds a candle. I will say I've been impressed by the Knicks. They just swept the Sixers, but I don't think that the Sixers were a high caliber team to begin with. I know, and I think that says a lot about what my Cellies were looking like there towards the end of the season.
Boston losing really opened up the East.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you and I were on the same page of they're the only ones who would give the Knicks a run for their money. And I would even say beat them.
Right. I think it's going to be the Knicks in the finals. That's what I have to say.
I think so too.
But in their sweep of the Sixers, Brunson averaged 27.4 points per game. And Cat is averaging 10 rebounds and 6.6 assists here in the postseason. That sweep of the Sixers also caused the Sixers to fire Daryl Morey, as executive. And so they're going to be looking for a new GM here coming up. The Knicks aside, though, the Pistons and the Cavs were tied going into last night's game, and the Cavs won in overtime on a very close game.
The Pistons blew that game.
Totally.
They blew that game. I was watching that at work. They had no reason to lose that game. And Cleveland, even like in the end, were giving them opportunities.
Well, and I think that for myself, I'd like to see the Cavs win this game. I think that they're going to give the Knicks a little bit more trouble than the Pistons would. I'd like to see it be really competitive in the Eastern Conference Finals because I don't think that the finals are going to be as competitive as we'd like to see, honestly.
I think it's coming out of the West,
right?
This championship for sure.
I think so too. But I want to talk about this Pistons-Cavs series a little bit. So the Pistons were favored yesterday, by the way, 70.2%, and ended up losing that game. Cunningham is averaging 23.9 points per game in the postseason. Donovan Mitchell for the Cavs is averaging 27.9 points per game. And Friday night's game, so tomorrow night's game, the Pistons are favored on the road 53.8% to win that game. So wow, we'll see what happens.
And Cade went off last night too.
Right.
You can't ask more from him. And,
well, their defense is just really thrown this away.
Because they had that lead. They had a comfortable lead under 5 minutes left in the game, and they completely blow it. And that's heartbreaking. I'm with you. I think Cleveland will give the Knicks a much better run for their money and at least make it competitive.
Right.
Because I don't see either of them beating a Spurs team or a Thunder team, but we'll wait and see. So,
well, let's move on to the officiating of the NBA. Yes. So we saw something interesting. We've got a couple different stories that are coming out about the officials. So apparently in the postseason this season, this is not something that we see often, the officials are calling 11% more personal fouls in the regular season, and the league is defending the refs on these. Now, this is really interesting because typically in the postseason, you're going to see officials let these guys play a little bit more. You're not going to see all of this junk happening. They don't want to stop the game as much because it really hurts the competitive nature of the playoffs.
That's how it should be.
Right. But that's not the case in this situation. This is the 66th time in 80 years that the NBA has seen an increase in foul calls. This season has seen a 10% increase for only the 6th time in the last 60 years. So that's a big 10 plus, as in like, you got something for us, John Father?
Yeah, I just have a question.
Yeah.
Just because this is an interesting subject, but you said it's what was the percentage increase?
10%.
10% increase over what was the period?
10% for only the 6th time in the last 60 years. So it's increased every year for like 66 out of 80 seasons. Mm-hmm. But they've only seen this large of an increase, 10 plus, 6 times.
So the reason that I wanted to chime in was because at least my understanding is the general consensus across the NBA's officiating just over like maybe the last 10 years, maybe even a little more, is that we've actually seen a lot less calls against, well, I guess mostly these are for for offensive plays more than anything, but like it seems like a lot of people that watch the NBA pretty regularly feel like refs are a lot more lax on their calls in favor of defense as opposed to like the offense. So you see a lot less traveling calls, you see a lot less blocking, stuff like that.
That is a good point. I mean, I would say the officiating has gotten worse.
Well, let me finish what I got going on here, and then we can kind of debate this a little bit. But the 5 biggest increases were between 13% and 17%. right? So the other 5, right? Again, this is only the 6th time. The other 5 were between 13 and 17%, and all took place between the years 1994 and 1955. So they have not seen an increase like this in
30 years, 32 years. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so I guess that's like my like I feel like maybe the timeline is like skewing that a little bit because if you're looking at
Did you say 30 years?
You said 1955 to 1994.
No, I said 1949 to 1955.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I thought I heard
like,
1994, and I'm like,
should we have a math segment?
No, that's way more than 32 years. It's closer to 33.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go. Sorry. Go ahead.
That was my mistake.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that what you guys are talking about is invalid, but more so I'm just wondering if maybe those numbers are slightly skewed because now you're seeing an increase in these calls over like now versus like the last decade or so where it's been kind of on the decline. So maybe that spike is more of like an optical illusion, I guess, is more so what I'm trying to point out more than anything.
I'm curious. I think that a lot of the time what we've seen over the last, let's say 20 years, let's not say 10 because 10 is too small. Let's say the last 20 years, we've seen an increase, I think personally, in foul calls. And the reason why is because the NBA is getting softer. What it takes to draw a personal foul is
subjective.
Yeah, it's like nothing. I mean, if I smack Miles's hand, that's a personal foul now in the NBA, right? If I'm going up for a shot. And so I just think I don't know if it's necessarily like going down. I don't think we're seeing less ever. I think every year we're seeing a little bit more. And I'm less concerned about the rise in percentage this season because I think we're just going to continue to see that. What I am concerned about is the 11% increase from the regular season.
Yeah, because that should be flipped. It should be the other way around.
It should be less. I do think that they're calling too many fouls. I'd like to see I'd like to see them let these guys play.
Me too.
Through contact a little bit. I think we're losing a lot of good basketball by every little thing. I mean, it's like every shot we're seeing a foul call.
It takes the game to a screeching halt.
Right.
And
the defenders can't defend.
And they can't because this is an offensive league now.
Right.
And I agree that yes, the officiating, the calls, it has gotten worse over time. You have players that know to exploit that. I mean, even like what was this? Like 10 years ago, 2016. Think of James Harden.
Right.
Dude was shooting like 15 plus free throws a game.
Well, and the flops are completely out of hand.
Yes.
I mean, I watched even the Joker. I mean, the Joker's a huge dude, and like a point guard will like touch him in the middle of his chest, and he throws himself. You know.
But I do want to allude to what John said, because it is so offensive friendly. You don't see travels called.
Mm-hmm.
Double dribble doesn't exist. I mean, the amount of carries I see a game is insane. Illegal screens don't exist anymore.
Right.
I mean, the Warriors exploited that and made a dynasty out of it. So I think it's just the rules are so subjective now that it's so hard to it's lopsided.
Well, and that's intentional, right? They want to up these scores in these games, right? Because that's what's going to draw crowds. The NFL is doing the same thing where it's almost impossible to defend because they want these high scoring games. Nobody wants to watch a game that's finishing 85 to 86, right? They want to see 104 to 103 minimum. Yeah. And I think that the NFL is the same way, right? Nobody's going to watch a game that's 6 to 13.
Right.
Nobody wants to see that. And that's not what's going to draw the crowd. It's not glamorous. Mm-hmm. And so I think that they're pushing in that direction, but I think that they really need to be careful about how far that they push because they're going to ruin the game if they don't reel that in just a little bit. We're already seeing that teams score 150 points a night. We're really getting into a dangerous territory, I think, personally.
And this is the most outspoken I've seen people in the league about the officiating.
Right.
You have players and coaches not caring about the fine they're going to get because they want to vocalize their opinion. Devin Booker, I know Dylan Brooks did it. JJ Redick. Obviously, Austin Reeves got into it with the officials after that one game. They feel more inclined to be outspoken about it because it is becoming a huge issue.
So let's talk about some refs here for a second. The NBA or the NBPA recently released their gradings for all 73 NBA officials, and in their findings, and now these are also subjective, right? They're rated by the players in the league, right? But in their findings, they found 20 officials that are in need of improvement. And so they've got these three categories. There's like the top tier, the middle tier, and then the needs improvement referees. And they found 20 that are in needs improvement. And I believe that they're rated on a scale of 1 to 10 or something like that, or they're
something simple.
ranked.
Yeah.
I don't know how their scoring goes. 73.
So like, I mean,
yeah.
And I know that like Tony Brothers was one of the most respected ones.
Well, and so I'll also say the number one official in the league was Zach Zarba.
Really? Okay. So yeah, Zach Zarba, Tony Brothers. There's the other guy, I can't remember his name, who is like great when he's announcing like the challenge calls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you have the Scott Fosters, who are a mixed bag, who were like falling in the middle.
And you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly. So, but they need to be held accountable. And we talked about this a long time ago, but the idea of officials getting fined, I think, is ridiculous, but they need to have a post-game interview. They need to,
I agree. I think that would be awesome.
They need to have...
Dude, put them up on the podium, baby. Let's go.
They need to explain what it is that they saw, why they made that call, because I'm tired of the league protecting these guys.
Right.
And I'm tired of the league
explain themselves.
And I'm tired of the league not holding anything. Like, yeah, they can come out and say like, yeah, that was a bad call. But the outcome didn't change. You know, they're being guarded by the league and with no repercussions. So, did you have any more stats on there?
No, that was all that I had.
Because I'm gonna dive into like some snippets of what's actually been happening these playoffs, and obviously like the Thunder and Lakers one, we saw a lot about, but.
Wembanyama gets ejected.
Wembanyama, and I was surprised he didn't get suspended for a game. But I think that's all money.
Yeah,
that's all money.
I think that would be a big mistake by the league.
Yeah, because nobody would watch.
Right.
Nobody would care. But Game 4 in this Pistons Cavaliers series, JB Bickerstaff, the Detroit coach, went off on the officiating because this disparity is pretty disgusting. Cleveland shot 34 free throws, and Detroit only shot 12.
34?
And Donovan Mitchell alone had 15 free throw attempts. He had more than the entire Pistons team.
Oh my God.
That's egregious. You can't tell me that Detroit was fouling that much more than Cleveland.
Yeah.
In Game 3, when Philadelphia lost to the Knicks, Joel Embiid was calling out the league for benefiting New York. He was frustrated because, again, a disparity over 50%. The Knicks shot 32 free throws and the Sixers had 16. So, you know,
the Sixers should probably just get better then.
Yeah, trust the process, guys. Trust the process. But you see all that stuff, and I can give like examples from the Thunder and Lakers series, all the live long day of the flops and the inconsistent calls. But it's an overall issue. But at the end of the day, this is a hate the game, not the player situation. Why would these guys like SGA and Luka not exploit these rules? Right. Because they know it's going to benefit them.
They're doing what they have to do to win.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, even though I hate watching it, you can't blame them. This is what's winning them games now.
Right.
So,
and again, this is the direction that the NBA chose to go.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Well, it's been headed in this direction for at least the last 10 years.
Right.
Well, and the star power like has gotten crazy, and these guys have always been given the better whistle. And so when you have star power like that, and you're going to have that bias and that beneficiary, it just, it's heading in the wrong direction. I think that's the bow you can put on that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's talk about LeBron a little bit. So right before the show, we were talking about this, and you had an interesting take. I don't know if you're willing to share that, but is LeBron gonna retire?
I don't think he will.
No,
I don't think he will. I think he'll play one more year, and I have no reason to believe that. This is just all skepticism, but I think he still has enough juice in the tank. You saw it these playoffs,
right?
He can still be a really great player despite his age. Would he want to play? You know, it could be as simple as wanting to play one more year with Bronny, something like that. You know,
I think that based off what we saw in the playoffs, I could see it.
Him coming back.
Yeah. I thought he looked great.
Because I mean, this is only his second year with Luka.
Mm-hmm.
That third year could be very pivotal, so he might want to see that through, end his career with a ring potentially.
Well, and I think with the offense that they have, I think that they have the ability to run it back.
I think so too. I think Redick is a good coach for sure. They have the pieces to get it done, and you and I talked about them being a dark horse this year,
right?
So I think he's coming back. I think if he was more definitive about retiring, it would have come up by now, I believe.
So I have a question, because, well, first of all, I think it's funny that we're having this conversation because LeBron really, he just has no reason to retire at this point. I don't feel like, I mean, he's still, performance-wise, he's still in the top 1%, probably, right? Or close to it. Okay.
With the star power now, he's not a top 10 player, but
so here's my question, because you brought this up about like maybe wanting to get another ring, whatever.
But he can be at times. Let's say that he can be at times. We saw it in the playoffs.
He can take over a game.
Yeah.
The reason that I wanted to ask this question was because I don't know if you guys remember, but several episodes ago we were talking about college players, NCAA transitioning to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions that I asked was, do you think that like being a competitor or having that competitiveness plays into your decision making at all when it comes to like whether or not you want to take that next step, or if you're just going to, you know, try and just go for wherever the bag is? And the consensus that you guys had was that like, yes, there are competitors obviously in these fields, but at the end of the day, a lot of it is really just about like creating like a long-standing career. Do you think LeBron has kind of transcended that now? Like, do you think it's about money for him, or do you think it's like he really just deep down is just a competitor and he just wants to compete, and he like that's what will most likely drive him to continue to play until the wheels fall off, I guess?
He is a competitor. He's a billionaire.
That's what I would say. He's got so much money. He's made so much money that this decision has nothing to do with money and everything to do with its ego. Now, the thing about that, though, is that can start to get dangerous. I think that he really has brought back the end of his career a little bit in these playoffs. And I'll say that right now. But if you continue to play after you're done, it does not bode well for your career. And I think that you can still look back and be remembered as like a great player, but you never, as a superstar, like you never want to look back and be like,
you don't want to end up
remembered. Yeah, right. Be remembered as a guy that's not, as someone that's not a great player, right? Look at Russell Wilson. Yeah, that's why I don't think that Russell Wilson should go play for the Jets. He should go to the booth, because all he's doing at this point in his career is tarnishing it. And there are kids now that are growing up and looking back and looking at Russell Wilson and saying, wow, Russell Wilson sucks.
Yeah, they're only going to see him as a bum, because that's that's the sample size they've gotten.
Exactly.
And you and I both know Russell Wilson was elite.
Right. I think LeBron did a good job protecting his legacy in this playoffs. Can he continue to do it next season? I don't know. That's up to him. But I think that you start to write a fine line, and you have to be very careful as an athlete. If it's about pride, and that's what this is about, if it's about your legacy and your career, sometimes it's better to just step away from it, right? Be remembered as the best. Don't do this.
But if he retired now,
it wouldn't be about money though. If that's your question, it would not be money driven. I cannot imagine that with all the money that he's made, that this would be a financial decision.
No, I totally
he gets to
agree.
play with his son.
Yeah, he gets to play in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, financially, I mean, like, no, he's going to be fine. He'll be a billionaire for life.
Yeah.
But the only pushback I would have against your point in terms of his legacy, even if he retired after he won in 2020, when he won that ring in the bubble, his legacy was always going to be picked apart no matter when or how he retired.
Well, I think people are going to do that no matter what, right? People are going to do that to Tom Brady no matter what. Right?
Yeah.
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time.
So what difference would it make if he retired now or opposed if he played 2 more years and retired then?
I just think that there's something to be said about continuing on when it's over already.
Yeah, I think it's also about the amount of tape too. Like, I think it's like more so what Jared is alluding to is like, of course, when you're at the top of your game or you're in the GOAT conversation at the very least, people are always going to try to find ways to tarnish that career, or they're going to try to find ways to poke holes into it. But the longer you play, the more ammunition you give to that narrative,
right?
Because you're increasing the chances. Like your talent is not peaking anymore. If anything, it's on a decline, even if it is like a slow, very slow,
which we've already seen.
Yeah.
Right? So the more time you add on to that, the more you increase that like risk of people being able to zero in on those like less than stellar games, or those, even if it's just a dip for like a season or just like a few series or something,
I just don't think LeBron cares. I don't think he cares about that.
Maybe not. Again,
I think a guy like
that's his decision.
A guy like Kevin Durant would care more about that than a guy like LeBron. Because, I mean...
Maybe at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe at this point, yeah.
But we'll see, man. I mean, this has been a topic of conversation for the last 4 years.
I think I will have to say, I think the league will be weaker without him.
100%.
I have to say that.
Yeah.
We've had LeBron for so long that I think it'll be tough to replace that.
He is the NBA at this point.
Right.
And,
But, the same was said about Jordan, and so we'll just have to see what happens. Someone else will come along. We've talked about this before. These younger players are getting bigger and faster and stronger every single day. So
it's actually kind of funny that you bring that up. I don't want to stay on this for too much longer, but bringing up Jordan is funny because the end of his career is kind of laughable. Like him.
Right. It went to
the Wizards era.
Yeah, but people don't. Like when you hear people talk about Jordan, like in that same conversation that people, maybe talk about somebody like LeBron or maybe even KD or whoever, people don't often talk about the silent whispers of like Jordan's fading career. People still tend to focus in on like the impact that he had on the NBA. So I wonder if LeBron would probably, be deserving of, well, I think he's deserving of, but if he would get the same kind of like treatment through that general narrative, or if that's more of just like a product of the time that Jordan was dominant.
I think you would hope that would be the case, right? You would hope that when people look at LeBron's career, they're going to look at the championships. They're going to look at the way he dominated the East for years and years and years.
Yep.
But we live in a fickle age right now. And I think that there's a lot of short-term memory loss. And the reason why Jordan's legacy has been what it has been is because there were storytellers that were...
Yeah. Well, we do live in a time where like recency bias basically dominates the like entire sports sphere across not just, obviously an NBA, NFL.
It's a different culture, man. It's a different culture than it was.
Well, and another reason why Jordan's legacy is still talked about today is because of LeBron. Because they're always getting compared. Who's the GOAT? Who's the better player? Oh, Jordan was 6-0 in the finals. LeBron is, what is he? He has 4 rings. How many finals has he lost?
Right.
He's been to almost double the championships that Jordan has. But with that comparison, that comparison though is also like, because we don't talk about Larry Bird anymore.
Right.
He was seen as one of the greatest, if not the greatest player, but then that fell off because you have a guy like Jordan come around. I think, and LeBron was always going to be seen as this guy coming out of high school to fill that void that Jordan left, and that will be a debate for as long as time goes on, unless somebody else comes on and just like absolutely, puts that debate to rest, which I don't think is going to happen.
What about Jokic?
John said, "What about Jokic?" Can you elaborate on that?
No.
Well, I mean, I don't want I have very peripheral, very surface level knowledge, so I don't want to come off as like exposing myself basically for not knowing that much. But my understanding really is that
honestly, I've been
Jokic
impressed with how much you have.
Yeah, you've added a lot
added to this so far.
I do like basketball a lot. I don't watch it religiously, but Jokic also, I don't know how he's been doing recently, but I know just like a year ago or so, a lot of just on paper, his stats were like surpassing a lot of other players that have been in those GOAT conversations. And there was a period of time where people thought that Jokic could be that next level up, that next evolution of it. But now he's kind of been playing for so long. Do you think that in order to kind of achieve that same feeling that you're talking about, Miles, is it needs to be like a new player, a rookie, or will maybe somebody from like the old-ish guard or the transitioning into the old guard be able to step in to kind of fill that same those same shoes?
I think it's got to be someone new. Personally,
I think so too.
I like the Joker, but I look at the championships though. I mean, like he won't step into the GOAT conversation. Maybe he might be talked about as maybe one of the greatest centers.
Yeah.
To ever play, but he won't be in the GOAT conversation, and a lot of that has to do with the rings. So
unless he has a crazy back half of his career,
right? Yeah, something insane. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but I don't think that it's going to, especially this late in his career too. Like he's over the hump as well, right? Like he's not in his prime.
Yeah, I think that's where the timeline matters, because Steph Curry, he's arguably, I think he's the greatest point guard of all time. But he'll never be the GOAT because he's too far into his career.
I also think for Steph Curry too, the Warriors created the super team.
They did.
And
that was great roster
construction. That will create somewhat of a stain on a career to some degree. But there will never be another shooter like Steph Curry.
Never.
It'll never happen. That in and of itself, like he'll be known as probably the greatest shooter of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I also think part of Steph Curry's legacy too is that his introduction like into the NBA, like when he started playing, effectively like changed how teams all around the NBA coaches had to play.
Absolutely.
He changed the sport.
He literally changed the sport.
It was so insane that like you said, it changed the sport. That's more of his legacy than anything. Right. I don't know that people will, if anything, that'll be his foot in the door of a GOAT conversation for Steph Curry. But I think I agree with you, Jared, which is just that like that will probably just be like his career will still be looked very fondly upon, and his legacy will be like the insane impact that he had. And some could even say that that's, there's like that could be better than being in the GOAT conversation, because
I was gonna say, like,
that's huge.
To me, that sounds like enough. Like I'm not wanting for any more for Steph Curry. I think he's got a great career.
Retire now
and kick-ass legacy.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever gonna top that.
No.
But if you put him one-on-one against Jordan,
no,
right?
Not even close.
Is Jordan healthy in this one-on-one, or
yes,
is he sick?
Yeah, I would say in their primes.
I was more like, does Jordan have the flu?
Oh, that's true. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Honestly, was it the flu or was it a hangover?
I think it was the flu, man. Have you ever listened to any Jordan training
Oh, no, I don't think
anything like that?
I don't think he was hungover. I think he was too much of a competitor to make a stupid decision.
Mamba mentality right there. Yeah.
We also got a question from the chat. Haley Bell asks, do you guys think LeBron will retire as a Laker?
Yes.
I would think so.
I can't imagine that he's going to go play against his son anywhere. He's not doing it for the money. He'd probably take a really small 1-year contract just to stay there and play with his kid.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need the money. You know what I mean? He's not trying to, again, same thing. He's not trying to continue to build on his career other than maybe win a chip. But if he's going to do it, he wants to do it with his son in LA.
Well, if LeBron went to another team, that would be like the definition of sunsetting. That would be like the start of the decline of like his whole legacy.
The only two teams I could see him going to that are not LA is Cleveland or Golden State.
Here's the thing. Cleveland doesn't want him right now.
They don't.
Yeah, and he's not going to go to Golden State.
I don't think so either. But those are the only two appeals of go back to Cleveland or get to play with Steph Curry.
Yeah. I think there's too much history with Golden State, and it just doesn't it doesn't make sense for them. They're trying to rebuild. If anything, they're going to start shopping these older players. They don't want another older player.
Yeah.
They're trying to shop these guys so they can get some young talent in there and rebuild a little bit. So that's what my thought on that is.
Man, that was a lengthy one.
I love that, actually. That was a great conversation.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to move into something a little bit less serious, and we're going to play the alphabet insult game. And this is just to break it up a little bit. So
we've never done this before.
We've never done this before, but we wanted to play a game. So the alphabet insult game. If you guys don't know what that is, essentially Miles and I just have to call each other. We're just going to insult each other, but we're going to go through the alphabet. So I'll say an A insult, Miles will say a B insult, and we'll just keep going until we hit Z.
Yes. Should we flip the coin to see who starts with A?
Yes.
Should I get the censor beeps ready?
You know what? Might not be a bad idea, actually.
For the ones you know are going to be bad.
You ready?
Yeah.
Well, okay. That was
we didn't even call. Heads is you, tails is me to start.
Okay. All right. It's tails, Miles.
Okay.
Are we ready? You winning a coin flip.
I know.
What a guy.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Asshole.
That wouldn't really hurt my feet. No, I'm just kidding. Butt muncher.
Oh, you're going PG. Cock
Dickhead.
An E1. Is there an obvious one? I can't think of one. I have to make up a word.
I think we got to rattle these off. You rip it, John.
It's insults, right? It doesn't have to be a curse word.
No, yeah.
I'd call him an edgelord.
Edgelord. Okay. Okay. I like that.
Fat ass.
Geezer.
Geezer. H. Hat muncher.
That's why neither of us are wearing hats. I hate them. You ill intent.
I think Miles is exposing how nice he is right now.
Is there a better one? I can think of an I one.
No, I think that was perfect. Jack off.
Kooky.
I guess.
I think kooky is spelled with a K.
Yeah, it is.
Lint liquor.
Whoa. KLM.
Oh, that was a good one.
Massive.
Numb nuts.
That's a good one.
Can I just say that we already passed L. It missed me, but Jared, you missed a huge opportunity to call Miles a liberal.
Oh, and you'd be right. What are we on now? Oh,
is that an insult?
No,
that's a compliment.
But it would have been funny.
You fucking liberal. Oh. Ostracizer.
Penis.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I'm 9 years old, so the word penis is still hilarious to me.
It always will be. Quaker oat.
Come on, Jared. It's an R.
There are some that come to mind that you just
I can't say that one.
I can bleep it if you want.
No, can't do that.
Dude, you can't.
Call him a raggedy ass.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Raggedy ass. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
Shitter.
Casey asked if we got matching haircuts on purpose. Of course.
Well, actually, this stems back. Stems back a long time when you and I worked together, and you got your haircut, and you came in, and we just looked exactly the same.
Well, you had this really long hair. It was like down past your shoulders, and you went and got your hair cut, and I was like, dang, man, I should get mine cut too. So I went and I got it cut, and I didn't like ask for anything specific. I was like, yeah, just go for it. I'm like, whatever it is. And I got done, and I literally was like, I look like Miles. I look just like Miles. Okay, what did we leave off on?
You were on, I said shitter.
Shitter?
So you're at T.
T. You twat.
Oh, we're in England. You.
That was a good one, Miles. Just
Yeah. You.
yes, I like that.
Underbelly.
You vixen.
Ooh. Waist.
Waist. Ouch. X?
I'm glad I didn't have to fall to X.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
that is a good one.
Yeah, you xenophobe. Sorry.
It startled me a little bit.
Can't say you again. You already used that.
A what now?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I was thinking of Z. Do I know my ABCs? You're yuppie.
You fucking zebra. None of these were insults. I
had a good one for Z, but like I actually don't know if it has like racist origins or not.
Yeah, I was trying to be careful.
There's a lot of them out there that like they're like insults that you like hear, but maybe you're not aware that they like where they came from was like
yeah.
The
origins
stuff out there. Like
the origins can make it bad.
All right, man. Let's move away from the alphabet game because we're terrible.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings with massive butt.
Yeah, honestly, that one did get to me a little bit actually, but it made me feel good. And it wasn't really an insult. So it did draw emotions, but in a positive way. Yeah. Let's move on to the NFL, though. So we don't have a ton to talk about for the NFL, but we do have something that's kind of fun in here. But we also wanted to talk about the running backs that recently just got signed. So Devon Achane just got paid 4 years, $68 million. I think like 30 something million guaranteed, right? 35 million guaranteed or something like that. And the man deserves it. I think he absolutely deserves it. What?
Oh, John has a copy of my sheet. I can imagine what he's laughing at. But Devon Achane, they needed to keep him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You just signed Malik Willis and you gutted your roster after that.
Right.
You need to have a stable back in your backfield. You need to have a weapon for Malik Willis to help alleviate some of that pressure he's going to be feeling, because the offense is just a fraction of what it was.
John, he must be reading some. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
No. Somebody in the chat said, "Proud of you guys for knowing the alphabet."
Barely.
Yeah, I almost skipped over Y.
Yeah, Miles went straight to Z. So
I did. Yeah, that's a good signing. They had to retain him.
Yeah. Who'd you have?
I had Breece Hall. He is signing for a 3-year, $45 million contract with 29 guaranteed. So
I'm surprised he decided to stay.
Well, I think he got franchise tagged first,
right.
So he couldn't leave.
He would have had to sit.
Yeah. He is clearly going to be a cornerstone for them and that offense for the future when they draft a new quarterback. They still got Garrett Wilson, so they're going to have weapons in place for a new guy to come in and have that support.
Yeah.
So I'm sure part of him is like a little upset he's staying there, but he's not upset with a $45.5 million contract.
I wouldn't be either. All right. Well, I think that's all we had, right, for the signings?
Yes, for the signings, yeah.
So we also want to talk about something that came out, and we don't know if this is true. There's nothing really backing this up, but there's a rumor going around that a big name AFC quarterback is going to be traded this week, by the end of this week.
Yeah.
And they're not saying who it is. We don't know any details. Again, this is just a rumor, but if a big name, and we're talking starting caliber, we're talking top 5, top 10 caliber AFC quarterbacks, if something like that did happen.
All right, you guys caught
who would it
me.
be?
It's me.
It's John. Oh,
man. Flew under the radar the whole time.
Oh, man.
Trying to keep it on the down low. But
I think more likely you started the rumor.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, okay, outside of John, who do we think it could be?
So you hate this.
I really do.
I think that very seriously, if the price was right, I think it could be Patrick Mahomes. And I know that you hate that, but I very seriously think that they could, right? The Chiefs are not looking the same as they have been. Mahomes now has injury issues. He's not as mobile as he used to be. Their offense is not the same as it used to be. A lot of these older players are going to start to retire here very soon. We're going to see Travis Kelce out the door. Andy Reid, same thing. Probably going to see him out the door here in the next couple of years. Are they going to continue to hang on to Mahomes when he's not producing the same way that he was? Or are they going to take a step back, go into rebuild mode? Maybe, I mean, I saw, we talked about this early in the season, an offer of 5 first-round picks for Mahomes. You're telling me that they're not going to jump on that?
Well, as of right now, you can't get 5 firsts for him. You can get a max of 3. You could throw in as many 2s as you want.
Yeah, maybe it was 3 firsts and 5 2s or something. It was a huge huge thing. This was back in January, so it's been a while, but
I just don't see it. Quarterback purgatory exists for a reason. I mean, how many shots are you willing to give yourself to get a player that's at the caliber of Patrick Mahomes? He was in a Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Right.
You know, And yeah, like the Kelseys and the Reeds and the Chris Jones, they're going to be out the door in the next year or two, but they still have elite talent on defense outside of Chris Jones. Is there somebody on that offensive staff not named, like guys like Eric Bieniemy or Matt Nagy who can take the reins for an Andy Reid and continue working with Patrick Mahomes? And he still has he signed that 10-year deal. He still has some time on that contract. He is not a top 10 paid quarterback anymore.
Right.
And he is still in the top 5 in terms of like the overall player that he is. Now he has taken a step back from this year.
Mm-hmm.
They had a regression. He tore his ACL, so now that's going to be an issue. But I really don't see it. I don't think Kansas City would do that. I think Kansas City, the fans would riot for sure. And you would have to hope that either they or the team they're trading with is going to have a top 3 pick for next year if they want to draft their new guy. So I don't know. I don't think Kansas City would do that.
Yeah. Who was your thought? Did you have anybody as a thought?
I'm going to keep saying Joe Burrow. I will keep saying that because here's the thing, that the top 10 thing is what matters.
Yeah.
I could say that, like, and we threw this out yesterday, like Shador could get traded. I think the top 10 thing is what we really need to focus on.
I think Anthony Richardson is probably on the move.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. He's gone.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, I mean, there's been some discontent there.
I would be happy for Joe Burrow if he got out of Cincy.
Yeah, for sure. And it would be a move to prolong his career.
Yeah.
Because he's already having the Andrew Luck history right now. That defense is atrocious. The offensive line has never been addressed fully to keep him upright during his time there. I could see him wanting to go to the West Coast. So I think Joe Burrow is the highest caliber quarterback that this report could be talking about.
Okay.
But I can't think of like Trevor Lawrence. Liam Cohen just got there and they made the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening.
Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh loves him too much. Now maybe there's a reason of we don't think he's going to get us over the hump in the playoffs. But
I don't think Harbaugh's making that decision then at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'd rather get to the playoffs with an elite quarterback every year than have to go into the dark void of being quarterbackless.
Well, that's coming from a Cardinals fan, but
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys,
you have to have an elite quarterback first. Yeah,
it can get much worse. I don't know. It's not going to be Allen or Lamar. I mean, who else could it be?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good thought experiment.
Yeah, I'm excited. If something were to happen, I mean, we love that, right?
Yeah.
We love seeing big news like that. But I don't think it's going to, honestly, I don't think that it's going to happen. I think it was a rumor that somebody started and it got out of control.
I don't think it's going to happen either, no.
But let's move on to our next game. And if you guys don't know, there is a new game that's been out and about called Go Fuck Yourself. Now, if you have not played this game before, it's basically Go Fish, but it's honestly hilarious, and I definitely am excited to get after some of this.
That should have been my G word. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Pre-shuffled.
Are they? Let me make sure here.
Now, are we going to go through that whole deck? Because that could take a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Go Fish. It's going to go pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
But you know what? So there is also a punishment, by the way, to this. So the punishment for this game, Miles also doesn't know what this punishment is. The punishment for this game is that you have to hold a handful of ice cubes through the entire next segment.
Oh, God. Okay.
So if you guys notice, right underneath my 49ers sign there, I've got a little pot.
Mm-hmm.
And that pot is for the melting ice cube for the next segment. So somebody's hand's going to be pretty cold. You impressed?
Well,
Did that do it for you right there?
I mean, that's like because we haven't done anything like painful yet.
No, we haven't.
So
no, I think that
this is a good introduction.
So Go Fish. You just deal out all the cards, right?
If we're just playing with you and I.
Oh, right. How many?
No.
How many is it?
You need a
7.
7. Yeah, 7 each
Right.
draw pile. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal these out on the floor.
Here, I will.
Oh, this is perfect.
How are you supposed to go fishing without a draw pile?
I picked that up. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Four. 5.
All right. Let me get these organized.
Oh wow, this is not.
Have you ever played this, Miles?
I haven't played it, but I've seen videos of people playing it.
It's pretty good.
These are some crazy prompts.
All right. You want to go first?
Yeah, Jared, do you have a jar of cum under your bed?
Damn straight I do.
Fuck yeah.
Do I? No, you just keep going until you're. All
I
out
keep
of cards.
going
Yeah, okay.
until you say go fuck yourself.
No. That's not what I meant. It's my turn.
Oh, okay.
Miles, do you have any Bitcoin, you fucking loser?
Do I have any Bitcoin? Go fuck yourself. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
can't read.
God.
These are a lot of words. Put that on. Oh. Okay. Jawed, do you have a boner right now?
You know it, buddy.
Oh man.
Miles, do you have a general fear that we have a separate group chat where we talk shit about you?
Of course I do, John. Do you want to?
It's not a separate group chat. If it's just me and Jared, that's just
we're
just
texting. Yeah, we're actually just texting and talking shit about you.
Okay, Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Miles, do you have a grandparent you wish were dead? I'm telling.
I'm not.
Oh, you have to get 4. It's 4.
Oh,
actually.
4. That
Yeah.
makes
No. Put that one back. Put that one back.
I didn't even
You have
read
to
it.
get 4 of a kind to have a pair down there.
So I have to hold all these still?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll know which. I'm just gonna keep these in my lap. You can't see them.
I mean, that's fine, but I can ask for those at any
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it my? No, it's your turn.
Jared, do you have an alcoholic dad?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm all over the place right now.
All right.
Okay.
Miles, do you have bad breath?
I sure do,
We know.
and I haven't even eaten the onion yet.
The onion. We talked about maybe doing the onion for this punishment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have any Bitcoin, you fucking loser?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Oh, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, this is a good one.
Miles, do you have a general fear that we have a separate group chat where we talk shit about you?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have bicurious thoughts?
Go fuck yourself.
Damn it.
Miles, do you have direct Nazi lineage?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have bicurious thoughts?
Go fuck yourself.
I had to make sure.
Miles, do you have an underage girlfriend?
God, go fuck yourself. Did we just get flagged on our live? We have a little warning sign.
What does it say, John? What does our live say?
We're still up. We might have just gotten age restricted.
Yeah, we're still up here. All right.
All right, Jared, do you have any mismatched boobies?
Go F yourself. What does it say, John? Did we violate
I think we violated TOS
terms and conditions?
I regret to inform you both that the TikTok live stream has been restricted to, for some viewers, due to harassment and bullying.
Oh,
it was the ABC game.
nice.
All right, it was your turn, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So we're still live. We're just
Yeah,
restricted
just like
on our
only-
viewers.
Yeah,
That's okay. I'm okay with that. All right. Miles, let's see. Do you have a grandparent you wish were dead?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have direct Nazi lineage?
It's not my fault.
Typical blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy shit, honestly.
You know what? Honestly, my lineage is German. My lineage is German. All right. Miles, do you have any Bitcoin, you fucking loser?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have an underage girlfriend?
Go fuck yourself. Okay. Oh.
How many did you pull?
I pulled one.
Wow.
All right.
All right, what you got?
Do you have any mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have a jar of cum under your bed?
I most certainly do. I have two. So
You give me both.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. I knew you had multiple.
Well, the first one got full.
It's sickening.
Jared, do you have a boner right now?
I wish. Go fuck yourself. Sorry. My bad. Let me see. Miles, do you have an underage girlfriend?
No. Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have a general fear that we have a separate group chat where we talk shit about you?
Yes, and it haunts me every night. Miles, do you have direct Nazi lineage?
I sure do. Gesundheit. Okay. Okay. Jared, do you have an alcoholic dad?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have any Bitcoin, you fucking loser?
I do not. Jared, do you have a lazy eye?
Go fuck. Hold on.
There are a lot of cards in
No,
there.
go fuck yourself.
Damn.
I did, however, just complete the underage girlfriend, so.
Oh, man. Okay. Wait, it's still your turn.
Okay. Miles, do you have a grandparent you wish were dead?
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Jared, do you have a mom who fucks your friends?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have a boner right now?
I got two of them.
That's
They
impressive.
both have names.
They both have names. All right.
Okay. Okay, Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have bad breath?
Go fuck yourself.
Ooh, guess who has 4 jars of cum under their bed? This guy.
Only 4 rookie numbers. Okay. Jared, do you have an alcoholic dad?
Go fuck yourself.
We're still playing the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this isn't getting personal yet. Miles, do you have any Bitcoin, you fucking loser?
Go fish or go fuck yourself. Okay. Jared, do you have a lazy eye?
Yeah, I just pulled it.
I noticed. I just didn't want to say anything.
All right. Miles, do you have a boner right now?
Go fuck.
I like how he lifts up the cards to check.
No, I don't.
Miles, I don't want to be that guy, but you do have like a fold-out table directly to your right.
Oh, honestly, John, that is why you are here. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna forget to ask because they're not in my line of sight. Okay, Jared, do you have a group chat, or do you have a general fear of the group chat?
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a lazy eye?
You fucking bastard. Oh my god.
Dude, you're getting killed right now. I got 3 stacks over here. 4 stacks, I think.
Okay. Jared, do you have a boner right now?
3 of them.
That's my man.
Okay. Miles, do you have bad breath?
Go fuck yourself. Okay. Jared, do you have a mom who fucks your friends?
Go fuck yourself. Miles, do you have an alcoholic dad?
I got 3 of them. You should have seen that household. Okay.
Couldn't go a single day without getting beat. It was tough.
Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, thank you, Mom. I got my 3rd stack.
Marla said we definitely have matching haircuts on purpose.
It's fine.
All right. Miles, do you have a grandparent you wish were dead?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have a fear of the group chat?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Miles, do you have a grandparent you wish were dead?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Go fuck yourself. But I do have Bitcoin, 4 of them.
Oh, but you know what I have?
A grandparent that
that you wish were dead. Yeah.
Miles, do you have bad breath?
Go fuck yourself. Jared, do you have mismatched boobies?
Fuck you.
Honestly, no, this might work in your favor.
Miles, do you have bad breath?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I win.
Wait, how many do you have?
A hell of a lot more than you do.
Well, you don't win until you see who has the most.
Well, the game's over, so you can't pull this card.
Well, I just want to know what it is.
You can't have it. It's mismatched boobies.
But that
That's
could
not how
be
it
my
works.
complete.
No, it is. The game's over. When
1, 2, 3,
when one of us
4,
runs out of
5.
cards, or the stack ends, and then you count out how many pairs you have.
The stack.
No, you can't have this one. No.
Okay. Bring me the ice.
Well, let's hear. How many stacks do you got? How many completed stacks?
I had 5.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's 7.
Oh, I wouldn't have won with that one anyway.
Well, that concludes our 20-minute long Go Fish segment.
All right, now on to the punishment. Hold on. Stand by, Miles.
Okay. Or I'll sit by. Oh. Now that is as cold as ice, too. TikTok, we're not bullying anybody. It's giving us another warning.
I don't know, Miles. I feel like with how often you lose these games, it's starting to feel a little bit like bullying.
Thanks, John, for the reminder. Yeah, I have some bad luck with some of these games, but this will be. I've done the wall sit. I've twerked. I'm holding the ice. Can you think of what was another punishment I did? I shotgunned a beer.
Yeah, well, there was punishments going around.
Oh, good.
I mean,
Okay.
if anything, I'm just disappointed that this one is not like
Onion related?
Well, it's just not in addition to your 2-point perspective workout routine.
That's true.
Well,
Should we add squats in there?
This is my ice bath.
Push-ups.
Should we throw jumping jacks?
We should make him do a handstand through the whole next segment.
And then I could just
Did you see
slide
Miles'
through.
wall sit? I don't think a handstand is in the cards.
I'm too long. Okay. Now it's time for Would You Rather.
All right, Miles, rip it.
All right, Jared. Would you rather run the beer mile again or personally wax John's entire body?
Give me the beer mile.
Wait, you don't want to see what I'm working with first?
No, I know. I've seen your
I see the
face.
chest hair from here. Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah, we worked together. I think I'm good.
Oh God. This is
How is that, Miles?
it hurts.
Does it?
I mean, it's not unbearable, but yeah, it's like uncomfortable.
We could make this go longer.
I figured you would. Yeah. You could use all the water in here to boil something later.
I don't think that I want.
Text me later that I taste good.
Yeah, I don't know if you wash your hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say refreeze it and then put it in a
Ooh,
glass
yeah.
of lemonade, and then you can really,
Serve it to him.
Yeah, I'll just get a little mild spice in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Spice.
By the way, this punishment is called the frozen shock punishment. All right, Miles, would you rather sneeze blinding glitter every time you blink or have a runny nose that never stops dripping?
What was the first one again? I sneeze glitter?
You sneeze glitter every time you blink. Blinding glitter.
Every time I blink?
Every
Or a
time.
nose that never stops dripping. Forever runny nose. I'd probably... Ooh, I could probably make a lot of money if I sneeze glitter. But it's blinding?
Blinding glitter, yeah.
Just like, so if I did it right now, it would be... You would go blind, or it would just be like, ah.
Yeah, it'd probably be like, every time you blink. So like you also
No,
wouldn't
that
be
would-
able to see.
Oh,
So like every time you blink, you're just fucking yourself over.
I'll take the runny nose. Yeah, that would suck to live with, but
Yeah, it would just constantly be going.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to do. You'd be sniffing constantly.
yeah. Okay.
You'd be that guy.
I'd be that guy.
Yeah, we'd be here on the pod and just be.
Oh, yeah.
That nephew,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
one nephew that's always.
You have games on your phone?
Yeah, exactly.
pretty good.
Okay. Jared. I'm gonna adjust this one. So this is the original one. I'll ask, but I'm gonna adjust it because I feel like I know what you're gonna say. Would you rather have the Cardinals become a dynasty or the Seahawks and Rams don't make the playoffs for at least 5 years?
Wait. Or they don't make the playoffs for
The
5
Cardinals become a dynasty,
Mm-hmm.
or the Seahawks and Rams don't make the playoffs for at least 5 years.
Why would I want the Cardinals to become a dynasty?
That's why I'm gonna rephrase this because I knew you were gonna take that.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I obviously I don't want either of those things.
The Cardinals become a dynasty or the 49ers don't make the playoffs for at least 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, because I would obviously choose
Yeah.
the Seahawks and Rams, right?
Yeah.
I've been through droughts. I don't want any dynasties in my division. Sorry, Miles.
Come on, man.
Dude, we can have some down years. I've had at least 5 years worth of not making the playoffs due to injuries. I think I can handle it.
Well, a dynasty could last 3 years.
Or it could last 15. And so I don't
I think
think
a
that I need to...
dynasty at the minimum is like at least 5 years.
Yeah, probably at least 5 years.
It's not a dynasty if you're only 3 years in a row.
Listen, Miles has never experienced it. He doesn't know.
I truly don't. Yeah. But a three-peat would cure my soul. Okay.
3 years is like an era.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You
But that would be historic. There's never been a three-peat, right? That's what
true.
Kansas City was
There's
chasing.
Never been a
so.
three-peat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be crazy. You busted out 3 of
Bro.
them back to back to back
Oh,
out of
man.
nowhere.
That
Would be nuts.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Miles, would you rather have shoes that loudly light up every time you tell a lie, or a backpack that constantly criticizes you out loud? You have to wear them. There's no like.
So I
just
have to wear the
take them off.
backpack everywhere?
Yeah, but same with the shoes.
well, the real question here is how often do you lie, Miles?
I don't think often enough to where like
look
I would
fat?
be concerned. No.
shoes light up.
Well, hey dudes don't have a
Just
light
a
up
reminder,
brand
I'm
yet.
pretty sure your girlfriend is in the chat right now.
Oh, she is.
So how
Yeah.
often do you lie?
But like the criticism,
Don't avoid the question, Miles.
I don't lie enough to be worried about it. Because it's like if you were to sit here and like ask me that question, but I do think you look fat, then I'm at a loss. But the criticism part could be like this is starting to hurt.
That's why it's a punishment.
I probably would go with the light up shoes because that way it is still avoidable, but with the backpack just criticizing me all the time, that would be painful.
Just like fighting with the
But
backpack.
like it could be
It would be literally being a professional athlete without any of the money or clout that comes with it.
But like, can people hear it criticizing me, or like, do I look like
it's
a
out
schizo?
loud? Yeah, it's
okay.
it's out loud.
I'm like refuting back to the backpack.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
people are probably going to
don't-
become friends with the backpack because they
Yeah.
think that it's funny,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're gonna be like, can we invite Miles's backpack? Just his backpack?
Just the backpack.
It's attached. I gotta come with. Okay. Yeah,
What are
I'd
you
go
guys
with the
doing
shoes.
tonight? Nothing. They're just hanging out with your backpack.
That reminds me of when I got
What I got?
I got these light up Skechers when I was in like 3rd grade.
Wow, the
And-
voice crack with the
Wait,
light-
Jared, be careful. We already got flagged for bullying. Just let him finish his story about
I
light up
actually think-
Skechers.
I know
actually think
we
it
already
came
have
up
another
again.
one. But we went to this like venue for like a
Marla
performance.
said sounds like you lie, by the way.
Sounds like I lie.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I lied during the story, but like we went to this venue and it was like dark because somebody was performing and he had us all stomp our feet. And I was the only person with like the light up shoes. So I stuck out like a sore thumb. He probably
Yeah.
gave me a little wave.
Honestly, having light up Skechers at like a like middle school, late elementary era is almost the same as having a backpack that constantly criticizes
Yeah.
you. Because I
Yeah.
can only imagine
Yeah.
everybody in tow is just nonsense.
Yeah.
What year was that for you? Were you
I was like 3rd grade.
oh,
I was young.
Third grade's not that bad. Third
Yeah,
grade's not
no,
that bad.
you wouldn't catch me dead wearing that.
Oh,
in,
so
like,
you
middle
were the
school.
shit, actually.
Yeah, yeah,
Third grade.
exactly. Yeah,
I was, dude.
That's like when you had those pants that zipped off into shorts and everybody was like,
Oh, dude,
my
those are so
God."
sick, bro. Yeah.
just like the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah. That and like the silly bands. Do you guys remember those? The bracelets that.
The bracelets. Yeah, I
Marvel.
do. I think I
Out
was.
of shape.
I think I was like in 8th grade or something like
The
that.
bracelets? Or you mean like the
The silly bands that,
silly
like, yeah,
bands.
you put them on your wrist, but they came in shapes.
Oh no,
different
I thought you
shapes
were
and, like-
talking about like the emo scene era wrist bands that were like cloth. You know, that
different.
like
yeah, different.
you'd get all sweaty and like your wrist would look like 20 pounds lighter than the rest of your arm.
No, dude, silly
know.
bands. Like girls would come to school and their entire arms would just be filled with.
They had to ban them from school, or
Yeah.
at least from the school I was going to, because it
Did they
was
call it a
that
silly band?
distracting.
You know what they banned from my school. I think this was in middle school too. But the boobies bracelets.
Oh, the I Heart
boobies
Boobies for
bracelet.
Yeah,
the
for-
Oh,
for
for
breast
breast
cancer,
cancer
yeah.
awareness, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is a little
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy because it's for a good cause and also because like everybody loves boobies. So why
Everybody.
are we out here trying to pretend?
What else? Like, oh, the fidget spinners too. When I was in middle school.
I actually think there's like
that was past my time.
Yeah,
there
you
might be like a bell arc of like when you're most apt to love boobies, and it's like when you're younger is like the highest, and then kind of like in between until like 15, you know, and then it just comes right back up.
Miles, did you finish all your would you rather's?
No, I did not.
Okay. what'd you have?
Okay. Jared, would you rather wear nothing but a Speedo for a whole year or lose to me in wrestling?
Wait, sorry. Say that again.
Would you rather wear a Speedo for a whole year, nothing but a Speedo, or lose to me in wrestling?
I think we could settle this right now.
Loser wears a Speedo for a whole year. I only asked because I know you coached.
I would rather wear the Speedo.
Yeah, I figured that would hurt your legacy.
Yeah, I'd rather wear the Speedo.
Real quick, can he wear stuff over the Speedo?
No.
Oh,
So winters will be harsh. And you'll have to subject to like the no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I can't tarnish my reputation like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm sorry, Miles. It's nothing against you. It's just, I think I got a legacy to protect.
Is there any concern in your body
No.
that like if we wrestled
Right now?
or just like, at any time that I would win?
I'm glad I don't have my light up shoes on.
Are you playing by the rules?
Well, yeah, we'd go by the rules.
Should we wrestle on camera?
No.
Should we set up like an octagon and
I got
like a whole thing
I got plans
for the 2-point perspective? Are you? Don't be putting that ice cube down.
No, I'm not putting it down. But any concern? Do you have like not even the like like he could actually beat me, but like if he does beat me? I don't think I would beat you, by the way. But
I think you could beat me in a fight. I think you probably beat me in a fight.
There are no winners in fights.
Yeah,
no.
I feel like you might be able to beat me in a fight. But in wrestling, I don't think so.
No, well, wrestling is so much more different.
Yeah.
I mean, with a fight, I just like pure reach.
Yeah.
That's like the only reason.
Dude, you got the height, you got the reach on me. And the strength too.
Do you think the frequency in which Miles showers would affect your wrestling match at all?
Have you ever stepped into a gym during a wrestling tournament?
I'm just saying, I can get pretty raw. So, imagining if somebody was like trapped in my groin area, I feel like they would just tap out.
I think that I've done this long enough.
You're used to it.
I'm not concerned.
Well, let's just wrestle in Speedos then. Now that would be
Miles.
I think Jared should do the next podcast in his old reverse leotard.
Do you own any wrestling equipment?
I don't know if I have a singlet. I don't know if I still have one. I don't think I do.
I'll get you a custom one.
They're very expensive.
But you wrestled in high school, right?
I did, yeah.
Did you? I know nothing about high school wrestling. There's no JV varsity. It's just all pure. Oh, there is.
Yeah,
okay.
There is. Yeah, because in varsity there's 14 weight classes, and so you fill one athlete per position.
Oh, really?
Or per weight. Yeah.
God, this is.
Yeah, and it's usually like roughly 10 pounds, depending on where you're at in the spectrum. Like as you get higher, it could be 20 to 25 pounds.
Yeah.
Between the weight classes, and then as you get lower, it's like 5. So
did you ever go to? My skin is breaking. Did you ever go to like state or?
I did not go to state. I went to regionals and I got very close. But it was much harder to go to state back then too, because they only sent the top 3. Now they send like the top 7 to state. So
what school was it in regionals? Do you remember
that I went?
No, like the person you lost to, what school did they go to?
Oh, it was Reed, and then Spanish Springs. Yeah, but I
had 2 matches.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I lost to my senior year. This is my senior year. I lost to a kid from Reed, and I still have mixed feelings about this. And so you're kind of digging up some old trauma for me, but I was super sick. And I took a bunch of cold medicine the night before, right? So I actually already woke up late. The cold medicine didn't affect me. That wasn't, honestly, even the sickness. I feel like I did pretty well. But I woke up late, so like my headspace was like not great.
Yeah.
Got there and made it right on time to like get weighed in and do all that. And first match right away, it was the semifinals. So I had wrestled well the day before. I went undefeated the day before and got into the semifinals. And I was wrestling this kid from Reed, and I was doing pretty good. Like I felt confident. Like I felt like I was gonna win the match, but it was weird. I'd get him down, and then I tried to put him on his back, and he was physically bigger than me. Like he had clearly cut down to that weight.
Yeah.
And he kept like pulling himself out of bounds every time I'd like get him close to. So he's like running off the mat, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Get a reset or like because I don't know the rules.
So they kept blowing the whistle and making us reset, and I was like, yo, this guy's like, because there you can lose a point for fleeing the mat too.
Yeah.
Like that's also a thing if you're choosing to not wrestle and just like go out of bounds.
Right.
So I have my own qualms with that. We don't have to get too deep into my own high school trauma. But then I went into my next match and I was just completely like outmatched in the consolation semis. So I would have had to wrestle back pretty hard. But if I had won that match against Reed, I would have gone to the finals, would have gone to state. Probably wouldn't have done anything crazy there, but honestly, also being a wrestling coach though, beyond my actual wrestling career, being a wrestling coach though, that's where a lot of my pride I think would have come back.
Yeah, well, those who can't do coach. Everybody knows that.
Ah, yes. Thank you, John, for that. But I mean, like I've coached state champions, so that's enough for me.
How soon after high school did you start coaching?
I was actually coaching while I was in high school. So I started coaching middle school wrestling while I was in high school, and then kind of kept that going. And then after high school, I took a little bit of a break, came back, coached both middle school and high school, and I was like, no, I hate this because the middle schooler, it's like herding cats. And just focused on high school for a little while, and it's been a few years since I've coached wrestling, but I really enjoyed it. I actually broke my nose. I got COVID and broke my nose
at the same time
coaching in this, like basically in the same year. I got super sick from COVID, and then I was wrestling this kid, just practicing with him, and we were starting down, and he hit. Let me see. No, I was starting down, and I hit a switch, which is when you like throw your hips up and you get around the person.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit the switch, and then he re-switched on me. It's a very fast movement, so it's like bam, bam, and he re-switched. And when he re-switched, he threw his head back.
Oh, yeah,
straight into my nose. The crack was so loud, and like black eye immediately, nose is just gushing everywhere. And that was the third time that I had broken my nose, and I had also just like sustained like a couple other injuries from just like coaching and being on the mat too much as not a high schooler with jello bones, So
Did you have a third would you rather?
I didn't. I totally forgot. John, do you have any would you rathers on deck? Got anything good back there?
John Father.
The John Father usually has some pretty good stuff. I didn't pull any more. I totally forgot because you left, and then I did them after.
Normally I start cooking back here once I know that would you rather is coming up, so that I have.
That's why I gave you the script.
Yeah, I just didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I don't have anything good.
This is a pretty long episode anyway. I think we're probably pretty good here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Hurts. Well, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for we rambled a ton today.
We did, yeah.
But I enjoyed it actually. I thought it was a pretty good episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and remember, shouting louder at the television does make your team play better. We'll see you next week.